See you later, love you. Drive safe.
All right, so what's going on? Big Yazzy is my first podcast. You already know I got the lady who raised me. I love her dearly. Hey, y'all know we got London. I don't even know why.
Hey, this is the first podcast, so we're just gonna keep it very raw and uncut. You already know how we are.
I don't know why I decided to do this today with London. I gotta work in the morning. I really don't feel like her. So we gonna get into it. So, my first podcast, y'all. Shout out to my fans. Shout out to everybody. We got new music on the way. By the way, y'all make sure y'all go follow me at Yazzy Right on all social media platforms. Follow London Bailey, Mother Slim on all social media platforms. She got a lot of stuff coming also. And so, we're gonna first get into my auntie, the lady who raised me. I love her. So, auntie, everybody's been asking, being that we from New York, they've been asking, like, how did I get down here? What made me, was it by choice? Or, like, you from Harlem, you from New York, why you in South Carolina? So, we're going to break that down. It wasn't by choice.
It wasn't by choice.
Mm-hmm.
My mother, her grandma, adopted her and her brother, Winky, because my sister, she was on drugs and whatnot. And so they were living with my mother. My mother had a stroke. And in my mother's paperwork, it said if anything ever happened to her, I would get them. So I went to New York, got my niece and nephew, brought them back to South Carolina. I got to South Carolina by way of the military. I was in the Army. And so I was stationed close to Charleston and Columbia at Fort Jackson. And so I went to get them. They came to live with me. And that's where her story starts, at South Carolina.
So that's how I got down here, y'all. Everybody
8,000 in the chat!
Everybody be like, you from New York, right? So what made you come to South Carolina? Why'd you get down here? It wasn't by choice, y'all. I had a lot of things going on as a child. London. As a child. So I ended up here, and, you know, that's what it is. So, auntie, people who know me. But how was I growing up?
As a child?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I'm going to tell y'all the truth, the honest to goodness truth. She was wild. How you get kicked out the kindergarten?
But he tried to beat me, auntie. He tried to beat me.
She bit the pastor, who was the principal of the
demon.
school. She bit him. They told me, come get her. I had to come get her. I had to put her in public school. And she made it out. She worked out. And her and her brother. But we still had some challenges on the way with her in school. She was a good student, but her behavior.
Horrible.
And she
Disgusting.
would not take
Don't
anything
play with me.
off of nobody. That Harlem will come out of her. If somebody looked at her wrong, she was like, what you looking at? Why you looking at me like that?
Why you looking at me?
And she would slap them.
Period.
So.
What we talking for? We getting active, baby. You set us up and put it on the floor. Period. Okay, so I get that. I know, auntie, I wasn't that bad. I was bad. No, I was bad. I was bad.
Yes.
And
Please.
I was bad. So, I mean, from kindergarten to elementary to middle school and high school, we got active. Like, I was the only girl in the house. So I felt like with me being the only girl, I was raised with her two sons, which is my cousin. Shout out to Big Drew Money. We got Zoo Mania and my brother. I was the only girl. So I felt like I had to be kind of like, you know, I wasn't around a bunch of girls. So then I had a bunch of girl cousins. And those are my babies. But I felt like I was always, because growing up, I was skinny, I was tall, I had buck teeth. So I was just teased growing up, and my attitude was just already on, right, gotta beg and fix my teeth.
Cheese!
So I felt like growing up, I had to, you know. And my mother was so different from my aunt. My aunt was like, if somebody bothers you, yes, you tell first. Now, if they don't do nothing, then you handle your business. But my mom, rest in peace, mommy, she was like, listen, somebody hit you, hit them back. I don't care. Somebody in your space, hit them back. I don't care. You and your brother, all y'all got. He fight, you fight. And everybody who know me and Wiki.
She did. Her brother would get into a fight.
And I'll fight just to get suspended
with him. And she would jump in.
Period. I don't care. He's like, yeah, you gotta stop jumping in my fights because a nigga somebody gonna hit you and I'm gonna have to kill him. Well, you gonna have to kill him because I'm gonna keep jumping in your fights regardless. Like, period. My mom would say we all we got, so we all we got. But growing up was just a challenge. You know, I was really bad to where, not to really get deep, but I was so bad to where I got put in the system. I was getting locked up. I was in an all-girls group home. Like, I was bad. So people who know Yaz, I don't want y'all to think, like, Yazzy is just, like, glitter and gold. You see what I'm saying? Yasmin still has a story. So it's those who know the difference between Yasmin and Yazzy. You see what I'm saying? Yazzy kind of came out due to when I started wanting to do music. So we're going to fast forward to me going to middle school, high school. I had a rough background. But I would say at the age of 12, my cousin had a best friend named Kenny. Shout out to Kenny, aka Status. He did music. He was the only rapper around at the time. And I always asked him, like, dang, you know, I want to know what it's like to rap. I want to know what it's like to be on a song. So put me on a song. I want to do that. He put me on my first song at the age of, I would say, 16. And the song was called Late Night Tip. So I was kind of talking that talk at 16, but you know, he wrote my verse, so it is what it is. But once I heard my voice on my first track, I just kind of wanted to keep going. And you know, and I always had love for music. My father was around music. Everybody was around. We was very, very musically inclined growing up. That was just my way as a child. I used to be 12, 13 years old in my room. I'll clean up, listening to Mary. I'll clean up, listening to... I could be mad, I'll turn on music. I could be sad, I'll turn on music. I could clean up, turning on music. Music was always in me. That was my way of expressing myself. That was my way of venting. That was my way when I didn't want to talk to nobody because I'm a Virgo. I don't like people. You know, so that was my way of just dealing with... I don't like people. Besides you. That's my way of dealing with a lot of things. So... You know, that's what we gonna fast forward. The music was always around. So I would say, let me see.
And you like TLC?
I like TLC.
Don't go
chasing waterfalls.
I would hear her sing that all the time.
I know that you're gonna have it going or nothing at all. All right, so we gonna fast forward. So yeah, music was always around me, and that was my way of speaking. So my father came into my life when I was like 12 years old. You know, I never had that picture perfect mother, father, household. Without this lady right here, I wouldn't be who I am today. And I give all my props to my queen. I love my aunt to death. Like, without her, I wouldn't be me. And growing up, you feel like people wasn't for you, or it was out of whatever it was out of, but it was out of love. Everything that my aunt taught me, it was out of love. No matter how many times I got locked up for fighting or group homes or shelters or whatever it was out of love. It was a learning experience. And I want my fans to know the real me. So everything is not glitter and gold. Everything is not glitter and gold. I never finished school. I had kids, but let me tell you, since the age of 17, I was on my own. I had my own place. I had my own car. I was doing my own thing at the age of 17. And from 17, I am 32 years old to this day, and I've been doing my own thing, and I'm proud of myself. I pat myself on the back, but I want to give you your flowers now, Auntie, and say I love you. I thank you for everything.
I love you too.
So yes, no, don't do it. No. So yeah, so that's what we gonna go for that. But so Auntie, how do you feel with me now, being grown and seeing me follow my music path? Like,
I give it to you. I knew you were persistent and that you going to make it. You are going to make it.
Shots up to that. We're going to shots up to. We're going to make it. You have to speak it. You got to speak it. You have to believe it. Manifest it. Manifest. Yes.
It's in your blood. I mean, like your father who did his thing with Big V.
Big V music video show. Shout out to Big V. Everybody in the Bronx who knew my father from Marion Avenue to whatever it was. Big V. Shout out to my daddy. I love you. Rest in peace.
Yeah, you're gonna make it because you're persistent and you disciplined when it comes to your music. I noticed that, and so you have no other reason but to make it.
I just want to say thank you for always believing in me and to seeing my growth and just being a mother, juggling a job, doing my music. You watched me go through a lot, and everything you've done for me, it was always tough love. When I felt like you wasn't there, you was there, but you still wanted to show me a lesson in between. And I thank you for that. Like, you know, some people get their flowers when they dead and gone, but no, we're going to give our flowers today. Now, if don't nobody know me, my cousin knows me. And this is her son's, oldest son's daughter. This is my...
Shout out to my daddy. Hi, daddy.
Shout out to Big Zoo, man. That's my big cousin. That's her father. That's my little cousin. But when I say since London was a baby, like, that was my baby. That was his baby, that was my baby. Like, I watched her. I changed her Pampers. Like, I took her around the corner in the stroller. That was my heart right there. So I love all my little cousins. Shout out to Yanis. Shout out to Lamaria, Devontae. I love everybody. I love all of y'all. Shout out to my babies, Tati, Jason. But London holds a special, special place in my heart because growing up, she was always up under me, but she knew, like, she watched me from everything. Like, before I had kids to after I had kids to relationships, to good relationships, to bad relationships, to things I was never comfortable with talking about with people. I would talk to her about. So London, so from what you can remember growing up, what do you remember me from then to like now? Like, what do you have to ask me? Like,
I think just what I noticed, the first thing that pops in my head is how calm you are now.
I was wild. Like
even though we still be like, but yeah, like you calm down a lot from how I've seen like your momentum at first to how you are now, and just like how you are with your kids and the family, and how you just have your little circle and you don't pay attention to nobody. You just stay in your own little world and you just move how you move, and you know what I'm saying. I just noticed how you just don't, excuse my language, you just don't give a fuck. You just don't care. So, and I feel like that's helped you a lot with your music. I feel like that's helped you a lot with getting in front of the camera. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, it's a lot of things I've seen in your relationships, you know, in your music, how you do your music, when you record your music. It's not just like BS. You actually making sure that you're recording something that you really went through. You know what I'm saying? Right. We don't want to hear no, because you know, everybody knows when you hear some music from Yazzy, you're not about to hear no BS. It's not about to be just anything. It's going to be something that she can.
And I can rap about that at any given point, but it's like I want y'all to hear my truth. I want y'all to hear, like, I know I'm not the only female who lost their mom, I lost their dad, who been through bad relationships. Like, I want y'all to hear my truth. And hold on, y'all already know what's in my cup. But stop playing with it. Teleport, y'all already know what's in my cup. Yeah, but you know, girl, shut up. But yeah, she's been around for a lot, man. When I tell y'all, like, y'all see, this is not an act. This ain't scripted.
Yeah.
My baby's really been like that. Like,
I just want to say, everything that I do is very spontaneous. I don't do this to make y'all laugh. I don't care how y'all feel.
This is really hard.
I care, but I don't care. I'm not here to make y'all laugh. This is just how I am on a regular. Like, if you see me in the mall, I'm going to act like this. No, I might not be as friendly because I am very mean, but
we are mean. We are, babe. We gotta stop being mean. People love us.
I feel like we're friendly with the people that we know.
We're comfortable with.
So once you get to know us,
we're misunderstood.
Once you get to know us, then you will see us like this all the time. But other than that, we straight up. What? What are we speaking about? Like, what we talking about? Why are you in my face? Why are you looking at me?
Why are you looking at me?
Why? Is there something on my face?
Now I gotta take my shoes off. Now we gotta fight. But no, so that's what it is. And you know, so she know the ins and outs, and it's just like, let me give her flowers right now. None of you not gonna cry because we gotta let her do it. I can't. I'm not gonna.
Get my motherfucker flat.
We gonna sip to this.
Hold on, let me get my flat.
Oh my god. She got the flowers.
Alright,
She
that's
got
close
her.
too.
Alright.
Hold on, that's close to the red I can get.
Okay.
Big whoopty.
Alright, so I'm gonna give Auntie her flowers. London got her flowers.
Yeah! Hold on.
London got her flowers. So I just want to thank London because, like, let me say this. Before I picked up a microphone, she was there. Before I picked up a microphone, she was there.
It was.
From the opening shows to
People's
787 to the opening acts to the shows on the road. Shout out to Drew Money once again. We on ENT.
Yes, because we was in vote every month.
We was there.
Every month. And shout out to Florence because Florence had always shown us love.
I swear to God, they used to
We
call
gotta go back
to do a show.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, "Hey, who that girl that used to open up for all them artists every month? We want to see her again." And you the girl who come here every month. Listen, when I tell you, shout out to Drew Money, shout out to We on ENT, shout out to Florence Club Vault. Every month I would open up for so many artists. Shout out to Britt Brett. I want to shout out to Britt Brett here in Charleston, South Carolina, because she was my first opening act here for Trina. She had Trina at the Omar Shrine, and I caught the flu that night because I was trying to be cute. Had a little bra on with little jeans and my heels. I had the flu and pneumonia the next day, and I was sick. But guess what? That show showed me so much love. That's back when we did like the mask off challenge, the in my bag. I had 2018. I'm in my bag. Oh yeah. So let me shout the Brick Brett, my cousin Drew Money. Like, this has been going on for a while. It's 2023. I've been doing this for a minute. And I just want to thank everybody. Like, I don't understand. Like, because when that day comes, I'm not one of the ones who will forget where I came from. You know what I'm saying? Because I never did anything for a handout. I didn't ask for anything. Brick Brett called me and was like, listen, you might not know me. I know of you. I want you to come out. Wow. I'm there. Even if I was by myself, I was never a clique type of girl. If I ain't with her, I ain't really with nobody. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to people who do support me and my family who still support it, but from a distance. But this one right here was day one, day in, day out. Like makeup, hair, outfits, security, hype man. Security! She got the black forces on, so y'all know she mean business. Hey, listen, it was really a big deal.
Hype man's
pet talk,
whatever she needed.
And it was so deep. Like, I used to be on my way to Florence crying, like, and they used to look at me like, why are you crying? I'm like, man, y'all don't understand. Like, I wish my parents was here to see this.
And shout out to Grandma because we was in Grandma call.
I used to be like, Auntie, I don't want to drive my car.
Grandma had her journey.
Let me get your car to go to Florence. And I parked my car because I don't want to put my car on the road. I had an old Suburban, like 2003 Suburban.
Shout out to Big Bertha.
Shout out to Big Bertha. I'm like, let me hold your car. I can't put my car on the road.
Right.
And my aunt used to always let me get her car to go on the road to do my opening acts. Y'all, I would cry, but when we got to Florence, it was so much love. Like, I would go do my thing. Shout to Mossburg, Montana, because my first opening act in Florence, I believe I opened up for Youngboy, and I performed my song In My Bag. And that beat came from Mossburg, Montana, here in Charleston, South Carolina. And he was like, Yaz, I'm proud of you because you stood tall in front of like 4,000 people just by yourself. And you did that. And my cousin Drew used to act like, Yaz, hey, it's like 4,000 people out there. You ain't scared? I'm like, nigga, give me the mic.
Bro, I used to ask you that all the time.
Give me the mic.
You're not nervous? You're not scared? Because I used to be scared. I used to be in the back of the stage like, yeah, cousin, hold on. But I have to go to the front.
Right, because it's just like, once I get in on stage, I was in my zone. Like, but if I had shades on or not, I'm just in that's my element. So you're going to get a couple stares that people might look at you like, well, damn, who that? Or I don't like her. Then you got to see some people like cutting their phones on with their flashes on. I'm like, oh yeah, they rocking with me.
Like how Beyonce got Saucy Fierce, you got Yazzy.
I got Yazzy. So when I'm Yasmin behind the scene. When I hit that stage, I'm Yazzy. I'm big Yazzy. So, just
Big.
by myself, I feel 10 feet tall. It's not like my brother always say, it's nothing to a giant. Small thing to a giant, man. New York giant at that. So, yeah. So thank y'all. I give y'all flowers now. But London, like, this shit go deep. But you watch me battle this music thing on top of like personal shit, like relationships, good relationships, failed relationships, and just personal trauma in between that. And I just want to thank you because when I felt like I didn't have nobody behind me, you was there. You did my makeup, you did my outfit, you was my security, you was my hype man. Like whatever you was going through, I said, London, I got a show. Like she made sure she was
Drop
there.
that.
Drop that. I'm out. Like,
Yes, I'm on the road.
yes, got a show. We there.
Yeah.
And I want to thank both of y'all personally because, a lot of people wait till people pass away to give them their flowers. But I want to give y'all flowers now. Y'all understand, like, when it's up, it's up. When that time come, y'all the first to go. I'm telling you.
Because I'm going to be ball up in that suitcase, but y'all want to run.
So just to this day, like, we will go to, like, concerts, no lie. And just to be in the North Charleston Coliseum, seeing all the lights and the opening acts and all the artists, like, I would look at my cousin and she would be like, yes, that's going to be you. That's going to be you. And no lie, her first text to me, I love Tank. Shout out to Tank from Chicago, the singer Tank. Baby, I love you. I came to your concert in Charlotte, North Carolina. And when I was there, I sent my picture. I had a meet and greet ticket. I had to meet my girl. Yeah. So I sent my cousin the picture and everything. She was like, yes. Her first words was, you look good, guys. You look like you was supposed to be opening up for her. She was like, soon, that's going to be you on them big stages. And I'll never forget that. So she always feeds me positive energy. And it was just like, it's always positive for her. So I want to thank her to my fans. I've been going for a minute because, dealing with relationships and dealing with kids, dealing with a full-time, I work at a good company. I work at a full-time job. I got kids to take care of. It's a lot, But she was always there. And when that time comes, it's going to come. I just want to thank y'all for believing in me. Thank y'all for being here from day one. And I've been away for a while, but just know new music is on the way. I'm working. I might not post everything, but I'm working. I just left New York City last weekend. Shout out to Major. Shout out to everybody, my cousins, everybody. Harlem, USA, Sugar Hill, baby, from Polar Grounds and 149th and St. Nick is up.
155th and 8th Street.
So it's up. New music on the way. I want to thank y'all. I think it's my first podcast, my first interview. I just want to give y'all a rundown of what's behind the scenes of what really goes on with the life of Yazzy, a.k.a. Yasmin, Yazzy, right? And this is for real, man. I don't rap just to show my behind. I don't rap to talk about this. I rap because I'm a girl who started off at the bottom, who lost her parents, who worked a real job, who had real relationships, real
kids,
relationships,
taking care of real kids,
single mom. 4 kids on my own, like it is what it is. Shout out to my babies, Aquino, Khalees, Diamante, Bryson. I love y'all. This is for you.
Those are my kids too.
I can't do nothing without this girl. If I'm blowing out a birthday cake, she's blowing it out with
me. We blowing that cake out till I'm here.
Period. So for y'all who love London, make sure y'all go follow us on London Be For Real on TikTok. Her Instagram, Mother Slim. Spell it out.
Okay.
Give it to them right.
__MUVA SSLIM.
And to my Instagram and everything, Yazzy _right. Y'all follow my aunt Stephanie right on Facebook. Listen, we a family, man. We love y'all.
And don't come with none of that weird shit with my grandma, for real.
Because we really...
They know I don't play that.
Yeah.
But we really like that. We really like that. But now, go follow us. I love y'all. Mwah, mwah. Thank y'all. And,
And we out, nigga!